Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Solana price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart where we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish wave A or a wave 1, ABC correction after it for both case scenario for a wave B or a wave 2, and continuation toward the upside in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning we have finished an ABC zigzag in two impulses, correction in between to finish of course a wave A here potentially, and we're looking at a wave B and a C of course after all as a correction for three waves for a wave B, and then of course continuation for a wave C impulsively in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Another possible scenario is that you have finished a wave 1 here in the blue count and you're looking for the wave 2 as well as a correction. Another wave 1 in the orange count and you're looking for a wave 2 as well. And then looking towards the upside in a wave 3 one more time again. Final scenario is that you have finished a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal. You're looking for a wave 4 as well to hit this fib level, which is in common with all the bullish scenarios that we have mentioned, wave 4 or a wave 2, which is minimum requirement at 0.38, or of course after 3 waves up you would like to see 3 waves down around the 0.5 or 0.618, and then moving toward the upside for a wave C, meaning this area is in very confluence of course as a target for a corrective wave to finish around, of course, the $75 and the $50, and then moving toward the upside. So, in the bearish scenario, of course, where you might, after having this short-term bearish scenario finished, you might have three waves toward the upside again, and then continuation toward the downside for the next blue box. And in this case scenario, of course, this is an opportunity in all case scenario, bullish and bearish, for three waves toward the upside even in bearish, and that means of course that might be a nice opportunity for for Solana. Let's move inside the 2 hours chart here. We are looking at the following price action on the 2 hour chart. We have finished potentially W, X, and a Y. Obviously it is a very clear zigzags for the W and for the Y in an X in between, matching together perfectly as a W, X, and a Y. Now basically what we are looking at here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's an impulse towards the upside where you can see clearly of course a finished wave 1 or a wave A. And in this case scenario, you're looking at two scenarios possibly, of course, where you would like to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation in case you are bullish. In case you are bearish, you would like to see an A, B, and a C. The wave C has to hit, of course, this blue box. And of course, we still need to see lower prices hitting at least the 0.38 fib level. Now don't forget a wave B can hit simply the 0.23, but yeah, even with this low price, we did not hit it yet. And of course, don't forget the time required for this correction is still not, it did not met yet 100%, yeah? So we need still even possibly to hit inside in the heart of this blue box for a perfection, I would say. And then of course, moving towards the upside. So basically, this is only, I would say, a finished three waves for this correction here, which it might be here your wave A, and then you're looking for a wave B toward the upside. Now, I know it looks like a little bit impulsive, but it might be, of course, an A, B, and a C here, what you are looking at as A, B, and a C. Yeah, so this is the possibilities for this scenario here. Right, to finish a wave 2, finishing wave B, and then moving toward the upside, A, B, and a C. Yeah, so this is what I see for Solana. Now you might see a very strong zigzag if we move to the 1 hour chart here. Yeah, we see kind of like a very strong zigzag toward the upside. You might see something like this. It might take even the all-time high. Why not? I mean, formation of an expanding flat. Yeah, so it can be where you have a three ways down, three ways up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. But we can, of course, have to watch the fib levels for a wave B. Of course, your fib level for a wave B are the following. wave B as an expanding flat can hit, of course, between this blue box, but not a sure possibility here. It's a scenario, right, that it can be three ways up and then moving toward the downside. Another scenario is simply a regular flat, hitting three waves here and then moving again, not really that much, by the way. It can be just to take the low, and then that means, of course, even higher again, and then again for lower. So it might take a lot of time here to unfold, of course, is this correction, guys. Yeah, for Solana. If we take a look also at KGT for Solana, so looking at Solana at the 5-minute chart here, we can see, of course, the bearish signals in convergence with the price action. However, because this is an impulse wave, if we're gonna take this high, potentially we may get, of course, invalidation of these bearish signals. But don't forget that also the bullish signal are invalidated already, where the low has took, of course, this one. We have to see, of course, higher prices, but still, of course, having some convergence here with the price action on the 3-minute chart. On the 3-minute chart, we can see, of course, that we have invalidation of the bearish because it shows much more signals. But of course, on the 5-minute chart, now you are looking at this one. So we're gonna see this one. It might be invalidated the same as the one here. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, guys. Yep, so don't forget also today on X, I have uploaded FETCH.AI for today, yeah, and we have Jasmine from yesterday. If you are interested also to see those fast update, you are very welcome. Don't forget also to like, to follow, and to leave a like also on the X account. Thank you very much for your support. And of course, that was it for Solana. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.